Hi, my name is Danny. Um, so I see all the time celebrities saying how they were bullied as a kid and it gets better and they made it big, and they see their former bullies now working at McDonald's or delivering pizza or cleaning their house, whatever. So I think that's really cool. I love that celebrities would take the time to do that. But for someone like me who doesn't have a job, isn't going to school, I'm going to school soon, but not right now, um, who had a kid right out of high school, yes, I'm a mother, love it. So, someone like me who doesn't really seem to be going anywhere, I'm not very talented, I'm not all that funny. So, someone like me, it doesn't really mean all that much when funny, talented people have made it big after being bullied. It's great. I love that they did, and I'm happy for them. And if you have big dreams, I believe that you can make it too. I'm not going to sit here and say no one can make it because they can. I'm saying I'm not going to make it big. What do I have? I don't do a whole hell of a lot. And like I said, I'm not very talented, and I'm obviously not all that attractive. So for someone like me, it just doesn't really mean a whole lot. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. So I thought it would mean more to hear reassurance from someone in your shoes who doesn't really want to make it big or doesn't feel like they can with the dream that they have. Maybe your dream is to work in a cubicle the rest of your life. I don't know, but you're not going to make it big doing that. So, this is something for you. I was being bullied horribly in middle school. Mostly, they spread rumors. They pretty much just said horrible stuff to me. Some of the rumors that they spread, I had long hair, so they said, oh, she has lice, and oh, she's gross, and whatever. And then they said that I was a lesbian because I didn't wear makeup or a whole lot of jewelry and I wore sneakers. So, yeah. So, they said all kinds of things like that. I would walk down the halls and see them whispering about me, pointing, laughing, glaring sometimes. And it hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It really, I didn't like it at all. I really felt like I don't belong there one bit. I felt like I had to get out of there. I cut myself. I thought about killing myself a dozen and a half times. I wrote horrible things about myself in my journal. And I wasn't happy at all. And just because they're not beating me up, it doesn't mean that they're not hurting me. Words hurt. And, you know, it just didn't seem fair. I didn't do anything to them. I just walked in the school and one day heard that people were saying that I had lice. And then the next day they heard I was a lesbian. And then the next day I was some bitch talking about someone's mother. I didn't do anything. All I did was like walk in and sit quietly in class, and then all this shit started, and it's like, what? Why? I never understood it. So at the time I felt horrible, and it was really hard to go to school every day. I actually faked sick about 2 to 3 times a month just so that I wouldn't have to deal with it. so I wouldn't have to hear and say all those things. They never actually hit me, but they threatened to. And even if you know someone isn't going to hurt you, a threat can be scary. It was really, really horrible. I hated it a lot. And I really did not think at all that it would get better. But it actually did. Around the middle of 7th grade, I don't remember exactly what happened. I really kept away all those memories. When I left that school, I tucked them all aside because they were just horrible, terrible memories for me. So I don't exactly remember what specifically happened, but I know I ended up crying, and that was the only time I really went to an adult with what happened. And of course my friend was there for me and was comforting me. And then one of the girls, she actually, I guess she saw just how bad I was hurt, and she actually came up to me and told me that she wanted to be my friend. And not as, you can usually tell how, like, there are some girls who would pretend to be your friend and then end up humiliating you. You can usually tell when they're being sincere. And she really was. And it really, really meant a lot to me, and it still does to this day. I'm not going to say her name because I don't use names online. I don't want to risk, saying the wrong thing or whatever. But it really meant a lot to me. I mean, we didn't talk outside of school, and we weren't like best friends forever, but she did offer to be my friend, and she kept her word with that. She passed me notes in class, and we talked once in a while, and the bullying slowly went down. There were still people that didn't like me, and they still picked on me a little bit, but it really wasn't that bad. And to that girl, if you're watching and you know who you are, thank you so much. You really have no idea how much that meant to me. So, take heart. If anyone who is bullying you has any kind of heart at all, they will do exactly what that girl did. They will see how much they're hurting you, and they will start to make it better. And even if they don't, it's not going to last. It really won't. It will go away. By the time I got to high school, all of the bullying stopped. The people who hated me and picked on me before just left me alone. Even when they were in the same class, they just left me alone. It didn't matter anymore. And if you're being bullied in high school, then, that's kind of even better, because there's a lot more colleges than high schools, and some people go out of state for college, so you probably won't ever have to deal with them again. So, take heart, take care, it will all be okay. And this is coming from me, a real person, not a celebrity, not someone that you see on TV and you could never meet a day in your life because they're just too great and they're just too busy meeting important people. Really, it does get better. I promise. And if you need someone to talk to, if you need advice, if you want to hear more of my stories of being bullied, I have a ton of them. If you want to hear more, or if you want to hear more or you want to talk about it, you need someone to talk to, feel free to email me. My email is in the description. And I really hope you can find the courage to go on with your life. And I really, really hope that if you do have a big dream, if you want to get somewhere big, I have the highest hopes for you. And really, I don't even have to hope. If you believe in yourself, I know you can make it. So, take care of yourself. Stay beautiful.